I just got back from my senior all-nighter, so get ready with me for possibly my last soccer game ever. A senior all-nighter is something I believe most schools do after graduations. Don't quote me on that, but literally last night was like the best night of high school for me, I swear. I am so thankful for every single parent that ran this senior all-nighter because they blew it out of the water. Because the first place we went was this big ferry boat on water. There was like 230 kids out of my grade there, but they had like actual masseuses, like massage tables that you could get massages on. They had henna tattoos, they had like this caricature artist, and it's this huge like 3-level ferry boat, and they had dinner on the bottom level. It literally was so unexpected. We all thought we were going to Sky Zone because it was like a mile down the road, and then we pull into this big park and we're like, what is going on? And then we just see this huge boats with lights, and it was so fancy. Literally felt like I was on the Titanic. So we were there for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Everyone just hung around. It was super fun. And then we got back on the buses, and not to mention these buses were huge charter buses. AC, lights, you could play music if you want. It was actually so crazy. Then we took like an hour drive somewhere. Nobody really knew where we were going. There was this one kid that kind of spoiled it for some people, but no one really wanted to look into where it actually was. And when I tell you this place was insane, this place was insane. Think of an adult Craig's Cruisers on steroids. You walk in and the first thing I see is a rage room. In the back they have these 2 go-kart tracks that cap out on like 50 miles an hour. You have to watch like a whole 6-minute safety video to even ride them. Bowling, axe throwing, an assault room where you could just shoot these like Orby airsoft guns that literally left welts. At dodgeball, karaoke, everyone got a turn in the money machine. So many arcade games. They had a whole like poker night the guys were doing. They had a huge VR thing that you actually like sat in something and it felt like you were on a roller coaster. They had this cool like street sign making thing. It literally was the coolest thing ever. I'm so glad I went. I wasn't even thinking of staying the whole night because my mom was helping run most of it, so I didn't really want to stay all night because my friend group was kind of like a mess. But when I tell you, when you just like embrace the moment and go do your own thing, like people were so inclusive and so kind, and I'm so appreciative for like anyone that allowed me to hang out with them on the senior all-nighter because it was so fun. I thought I was gonna get tired, and like on the buses and stuff I did get kind of tired, but when we got there, like the go-kart adrenaline rush you got just from going like 6 minutes on a track, I did it 3 times and my arm would be burning. Any more mascara. But the thing is, like, we were allowed to have our phones, and usually they're not, but kids didn't even bring their phones into these places just because they were so awesome. And this place we went to isn't just like a Craig's Cruiser, like it was literally like an adult Craig's Cruisers on steroids. Like there were bars everywhere. Obviously they weren't running, but it was really cool to see. Like I would definitely be going back there. And like also, who thinks of like a boat on the water for dinner? I actually have no idea how our parents pulled it all off. Like thank you so much, Mom, and anyone else. Like they put in so much effort. They had driven out to that place an hour and a half away like 4 nights in a row just to make sure everything was ready to go. They decorated that boat for like a whole day with no air conditioning in like 80-degree weather. And I almost feel bad because the senior all-nighter that happened last year was literally just the senior kids going to this gym nearby and just staying in a gym like all night after dinner. I'm gonna do my hair in the bus and braid it into like 3 different braids, but I don't have time right now because I have to leave in like 5 minutes. Yes, I am very tired. I got home at like 7, I want to say, and I slept until about 3, but I feel bad. My mom literally hasn't even slept yet. She stayed all night. She got home. She just got into bed for like 30 minutes before my game. Like I feel really bad. So thank you, Mom. And also, side note, graduation went really good. I graduated, walked across stage, everything went perfect. The night just went so much better than I expected. I went into it just dreading the night. Like, I didn't want to go, but, like, girls were just so kind to me, and I just had a really good night. So that was my senior all-nighter. It was literally awesome, so sorry if yours wasn't as cool as mine, because I don't know how they did it. Like, our moms are so amazing. So hopefully you guys have a good day. I gotta go try and play my best, and hopefully we win. Hopefully it's not our last game ever. It's the first round of districts, but I think we got it. So peace out. Love you. Bye.